Hello, folks. Welcome back for another episode of Our Journeys. This is essentially a part 2 of the Melee Gauntlet video that I started on Monday. I didn't really expect it to be 2 videos, but when I got done recording, I realized, oh my gosh, this is 2 hours or so, actually a little bit more. So let me go ahead and break this up. So we had kind of an abrupt ending to the last video, and this is pretty much picking up where that one left off. Stay tuned. In this video, it is like the longest game that I personally think I've played, which is probably a little over 20 minutes. Crazy long game. Whether or not it was amazing, you can decide. But anywho, thanks for watching and enjoy. I might start recording some of my games on the other account just so that you guys, if I ever want to show you, okay, yeah, here's what I'm doing. Because, I mean, there were some amazing games with that one. That went, they went long, lots of trades, lots of cool stuff happened. We were both in the mix. And yeah, I was able to have some fun with the game. But every time I get onto this account, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because I just am not a great multitasker. And so when I'm dividing my attention, I'm not going to blame it on anything. I don't think like I said, I don't herald myself as a great player in general. But I do notice a difference in quality when I am, playing just without talking and when I'm playing like this. Which is why oh, that goat screws people all the time. Bad goat.
Speak,
good initiative.
Citizen.
The Oreo gal takes to the field with her shininess. All right, so far been a 1-for-1 trade. Nobody really getting any advantage here, but there's our first dud draw. Obviously, don't know how it's going to happen, but there is no comprehensible way I get 2 wins.
Merchant, read my lips.
Yup.
Mouthpaw.
I shall feign surprise. So here's the thing. Yeah. Because even if they attack her, so I don't get the if they don't do that, I can Dawnbreaker and turn things around. But if she gets javelined, we're pretty much dead here. That's gonna sting.
By our service, we honor Kai.
That's a huge help. All right, so we do need Penitus. We don't have to. Oh, I'm gonna break her in. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Okay, well, that sucks. So if I do, well, I'm just gonna have to take the damage, unfortunately. And that trades the next turn. So we're definitely on the back foot, but we've got Hive Defender that can come down. Aspect of her scene in a couple turns. So yeah, we might be able to survive this. Well, all right. He would be next turn. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, no. All right, so I can't do Javelin and... I can do him. I can attack. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll go Hive. And hopefully this does not get removed. Like I said, I mean, I would not be surprised if we just go down here. I do not have confidence. We do have a guard next turn. But if there's another assault, more removal. The good news is Penitus can't take this out. Okay, he's trading. Oh, the poop stone. So I think they're going to get some value out of it. Okay, ward, that's fan-freaking-tastic. I want to...
For the Emperor.
Yeah. I may have misplayed that as well. You could argue that I needed to put another Penitus down there, but I just, with that Mundus Stone there, I want to make sure that charge, of course, the only saving grace is that it didn't get charge. God dang.
I'll try to draw their fire.
Together, we will make a fortune.
Oh, come on! Really, game?
This one.
Jeez.
Behold my...
I mean, of course, they can get charged next.
No.
I mean, they've only got 2 cards left. So we'll see what they can do with that. Removal is a win. They don't have silence, probably. Charge. Okay. Alright, so we get rid of this.
No.
Get rid of that. I can't do that and that. I can do this, though. I just wanted to get some drain on the board, or some healing on the board. Apex Wolf probably next turn. Belly G on the Mundus Stone. It's gonna be... I'm gonna have to scrape and fight for this one. If I'm gonna get it at all. For that charge. Alright.
I did warn them.
I could just Dawn's Wrath, but... I think Penitus and Vigilant.
For the Emperor.
There we go. I mean, it's still... Okay, good. Just glad it's not charge. So, yeah, we've got lethal in theory. Alright, so we scraped out a second win. So here we are up against GKA 77, running some Dagothnis. They got the ring. We'll see what they have in store. Pointy Wall of Spikes. Okay. We're going to hold off on attacking the Pointy Wall of Spikes. It's a shiny Pointy Wall of Spikes.
By the 8th, they will meet their mate.
Oh no! See, here's the crazy thing. I wanted to do... I'll tell you what. We are going to Hive Defender. And that's a nice shiny Daggerfall Mage as well. Ooh. Alright. Let's go ahead and... yeah.
They'll move along if they don't want trouble.
Obviously, they could throw another Assassin's Ritual on her, and we're in a lot deeper trouble then.
Out of her.
Okay. And you don't like my Hive Defenders. Herky-derky. I would say 2 could play at that game, but I think that's kind of self-evident at this point. We're going where they are. This is a, like I said, this is a defensive deck, and if when I found when I don't play defensively, I lose very often. I'm not to say that I won't lose here.
Careful there, friend.
Oh, you are going to get javelins. I mean, that is a... I mean, in theory... yeah, no, it's got to be a javelin.
A taste of Lord Dagon's.
Do I break that other rune? Am I going to try to race? No. Nope. Discretion is a better part of valor. Like I said, this is not a deck for the...
Welcome to House Redoran, recruit.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Cloud Rest and Execute this late in the game is a nice combo to have. I have a feeling he's going to get felled. Oh no, they're going to give it to me back. Wow, that's interesting. So we are going to be able to execute Cloud Rest and maybe even Vigilant. Nope, that's 9. Drat. So
A little distraction might prove useful.
The Dark Brotherhood is a pox, and I shall cure it.
This shifty little bastard is going to try to get all over the place. We're going to Manticore him, hopefully. Okay. We'll Manticore that instead, I guess. Okay. I don't know if my technique of trying to starve him out of cards is going to work, but we are going to try. He takes this out. Okay.
To me.
Okay. That seems like a weird call, but okay. All right. Let's see. What is the smart play here? Does Penitus steal the guard or the ward? I think we draw first. Another one. Tell you what.
Behold my power.
I will spill your blood.
So little to do. So much time.
Puts us in a decent position. But as long as this turd muffin's on the board, I do not feel good about where I'm at.
We must protect our stronghold.
Okie dokie. And with that again, luckily we have another Manticora. And Thaden, fortunately, is bigger than this guy, so he is not going to get any love out of that. And that might anchor the game for us, cement the game for us.
You can't escape.
Oh, now you've upset.
Obviously, I got to be mindful of rage. Obviously not with Tiny Dragon down, but now that we're at this particular point in the game.
The elements are mine to control.
Ooh, and that is going to be a yoink from good old Penitus.
Oh, now you've upset.
I'm doing that because I want to make sure that he doesn't get the card draw next turn. Like, if he can do something to Manticora, or, you know, what have you. I wanted to make sure they had... Okay, so he's going to do that. Well, of course, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he have... that's one of his last cards, something to give this Turd Muffin Ward. Alright. Should we... is it worth throwing it all away? That's 13. Can't do both. No, I guess we can just do this. And oh, that was a misplay.
Speak, citizen.
All right. Feeling pretty good about this one, but, you know, GKA staying in it. That means he still thinks he can win it. All right. We are not going to waste any more time. We're going right in.
Taste of Lord Dagon.
Ita Oreo.
No quarter.
Go ahead and
Godhood is like juggling. Things are always
I don't need to pour it on. I don't think even with a red year. Well, maybe with a red year he could do it. No, he can't. He could still do it. I just didn't want to I could put more down, but it's, to me, that's almost like BMing, because it's, I mean, it's not technically because he could have red year, but barring that one card, this board is enough.
Come to me.
Okay, well. Still a good game.
This was a worthy contest.
All right. So we got 3 wins. Already, our next game is up against Labos, the Nerevarine, and we have got nothing to play. Oops. I actually said hello. I've started this after I said hello. So, oh my gosh! Look at that. The adoring fan.
Speak, citizen.
We are in no rush.
Nice try. Care to go again?
And our opponent doesn't seem to be either.
Ita Oreo.
We're going to try to keep our Oreo gal alive with our Phalanx Exemplar. Like I said, I don't want to be hitting face with this deck. That's not my plan. My plan is Belly G and Unstoppable Rage on a whole lane of critters. That's what I want. That's my plan. That's my dream. That's my hope. It's my prayer.
To me.
Ooh. Penitus might be...
Ita Oreo.
They'll never get the best of us.
No, I don't think I need... Well, let's see. If I ring out... Yeah, I was going to ring out Apex Wolf, but I don't need him. And I may want to ring out Belly G and then into Rage next turn. Okay. This looks like a nice Rage target here.
Can I carry your weapon?
Oh no! Oh, actually, that's perfect. Well, not for the 4/4. If I Belly G though, he could the adoring fan could be his undoing.
Potions, sweetmeats, get your supplies here.
All right, yeah, we're gonna punt this.
By the Lord, Mother and Wizard.
Or maybe
I
we'll
see
punt
their
that.
Strategy.
We'll go ahead and let that trade happen. I think he's probably going to die. They're going to have some way to buff one of these up and trade. If not, they're in trouble.
Hey, hold up my goods.
Big trouble. They got to have a silence or something.
Die like a dog.
Or at least they're not going to fill the lane.
Let's go then.
Okay,
My
they kind
time
of filled
is
the lane.
precious.
I mean, I got to take it, right?
And make my death mean something.
And we do have 2 aspects, so even if he dies, we do get to... We can charge him down. Cool. All right.
I do love a good fight.
Okay. So barring a guard.
I'm here to assist.
Ooh, we got lucky on that one.
As long as you're here, try to be useful.
Okay, he's gonna kill himself to get rid of that. But then our aspect of her scene number 2 will come down.
Be rid of me that easily.
Ooh, we got lucky again. Just enough.
And make my death mean something.
Nicely done. This was a worthy contest.
I'd rather have the win than the loss, but that did not feel like a good game. You know, I said good game because he said it to me, but I had the advantage the whole time. Like he was playing catch up. This is better served for a better target, I think. That Bloody Hand Chef. Or that guy. That's one thing that I've learned from our higher, some of the higher end players out there. You're showing me sit on those cards. You know, it feels weird not to play anything on a turn. You're like, I should play something to get the momentum going. But let's see. I mean, they can trade.
Prepare yourself.
I'm guessing we'll see a curse come down here. Yep. Well, that went really well for him. Really well. I want him to break a rune before I heal up. Okay. Good to you. I mean, prophecies have been a big factor in both of these games.
They'll move along if they don't want trouble.
Not get past me.
Yeah, like that cannot be forgotten either. And it's hard, especially when you win. It's hard to remember. Sometimes it can be hard to remember what helped get you there.
This one won't.
See, I want to belly G him, but I mean, it will cost him something to play. I just don't want to take another 4 damage to the face. I don't really have a good answer at this point. I mean, Manticore is going to be great, but he's a turn or 2 away. So Harmony and Rift and Lawkeeper, perhaps, is what I'm going to want.
Try something. You won't live to regret.
This one won't.
Take another 8. Ooh, that is great.
Speak, citizen.
Wow.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Alright, so that's going to help us out a ton. Unfortunately, Supreme Dragon is going to be rough.
Ita Oriel.
Let's go and do that so we don't give him a card.
I did warn them.
And he's going to put his Supreme Dragon down here. We're going to belly G it. You know what? I should have just gone face.
Your fear betrays you.
Arguably not the right play, but I'd like to think I did the K Fluffy pivot. And we'll see if it panned out for me. If not, it was a good run. Yep, of course, same. But we still have lethal.
Ita Oriel. Hardly a chance.
And we got it. Okay, another win. That one felt a little more deserved.
This episode sponsored in small part by Legendary Remnant Discord. If you are a TESL player and you want to connect with a global community, you want to talk to people about their decks, about their strategies, about their experiences, commiserate with the losses, and celebrate the triumphs, take a look at custom cards, maybe create some of your own, get some feedback on that, and just explore the wide world of TESL, Skyrim, and everything else that has to do with Elder Scrolls, come to Legendary Remnant Discord. There's a lot going on, and you can do things too. Nailed it. Okay, but the primary sponsor of this video is Assassin's Contract, a card from the brilliant mind of Vincenzo. It is a 5 cost in Assassin colors. So aptly named. Action, give a creature cover and immune to actions until your next turn. On your next turn, the chosen creature battles an enemy creature. Now, interesting, right off the jump, the stipulation, it doesn't, as far as I can tell, it's not a specification whether or not you battle, it doesn't say that on your next turn you battle a creature of your choosing. It just says the chosen creature battles an enemy creature. So my understanding is it would be random. And again, so the RNG is a balance to this. Again, as I said before, because of that RNG, it may be statted a little bit too high. If it said you're able to battle a creature of your choosing, 5 might be spot on, might be a little bit cheap. Maybe you'd want to go for a 6 cost. I mean, it's not really giving you anything inherently, although it doesn't say at the start of your next turn either. So it's very interesting. You could go a lot of different ways with this, because you think, okay, I'm going to give this creature, the creature is essentially is going to be, it can be shackled, and it can be, I don't know, shackled, that's pretty much it. Silenced, I guess. Well, it says give a creature cover. And immune to silence using an action. I'm guessing that would mean it could be silenced. But I would say maybe that should be a caveat in this as well. Give a creature cover, immune to actions and silence, which essentially, I mean, that may be too powerful. Maybe if you make it immune to silence, then it's too powerful. But then, because then all you can do is shackle it. Otherwise, your opponent knows there's a creature there, and they can try to guard it. They can try to do any number of things, but it's essentially an untouchable card that you got to play. But if you look at the cost, though, like, you know, that's pretty expensive. Like, any card you play that's going to be worth keeping on the board is probably going to cost more than 2 or 3, although in certain circumstances, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be just what you need, but your opponent can still put guards down. They can still do other things. So I don't know. You can tell me. There's a lot of wiggle room in the text of this card. I like where Vincenzo's brain is at. I like the idea of it allowing for a little bit more prep time, playing some mind games. It's like that 5/3 guard that allows you to mark one of your enemy's cards as dead when it's killed, because then you go, okay, you're trying to figure out which one did they target. And if you're that person putting that guard down, you're gonna be like, all right, it's like all, you know, it's out there. You know, one of the cards has been marked, but you're not sure which one. It's like, well, this is the one that would trade favorably with it, so you think that would be the one. But if they think that you're thinking that, then they might make it the other one. So it's kind of a mind game, and this kind of does the same thing. It's like, okay, they put this card on the board. I no longer have to guess whether it's in their deck or anything else. I know it's there. Maybe they're gonna try to play a rage on it. Well, I guess in this one it has to be Dagoth if you're going to play a rage, but like, what are they up to? What are they going to do? Are they going to try to lane shift? I mean, there's a lot of things, and so you just got this card there, and you're going, why do they put that there? What are they trying to do with it? So I think it does open up that extra, that dynamic of strategizing, and as the person playing the card, you're like, okay, I'm setting up something for the future, and if you're the opponent, you're trying to figure out what the heck they are setting up, and it could just be, look, all I have is this 5 cost in my hand, I need to get rid of it, so I'm just going to play this, and hopefully something will work itself out. You just never know. So I like it introducing that dynamic, but as the card is written now, there's so many ways to go. It could be that, you know, at the start of your turn, this card will automatically, like with Umbra. If you equip Umbra onto a creature, Umbra gives them, I think it's +5, +5, or +4, +4. It gives them bonus stats, but then it's going to compel them to battle another creature that they have no control over in the next turn. So they could go to battle against a Fighters Guild and die right off the jump, or, you know, or they could be, if they you know, that card has breakthrough, you know, the myriad of options is limitless. There is a myriad of options. I'll just leave it at that. That would be, again, RNG could make it very good or very bad. I don't like Umbra for that reason. I don't want to spend 6 or 7 magicka to equip an item that could very well be counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. Has just as much of a chance to be a dud as it does a success, depending on what my opponent plays. So not a big fan of that card myself. This card, because of that RNG factor, it is mitigated somewhat, because it doesn't say choose. So no matter what, I think that's pretty straightforward. This, whatever creature is bestowed with this action, they are going to be compelled to fight a random creature on the board. The question is, if it's at the start of your next turn, it doesn't say that, which would mean that you could equip an item, you could do some silencing and do some whatever to mitigate that interplay. So it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna have to battle, I'm gonna throw a breakthrough on this, or I'm gonna throw a ward on this before it goes to battle. Don't think that's the case though, because it just says on your next turn, like, when would it be? If not at the start of your next turn, how would the game know when you want to fight with it? So I think, even though, as I said, it is a little ambiguous, I think that's really the only way it works. Otherwise, it would be at the end of your turn. It has to be either the beginning or the end, or there would have to be a new mechanic that allows you to trigger an event in-game where you right-click on it. Kind of like with Exalt, where it has a little prompt that comes up and says, do you want to exalt this, yes or no? It would have to be this, you know, are you ready to play this card? Are you ready to battle, yes or no? I don't think that's what Vincenzo's going for. I do think this is, at the start of your next turn, the creature that you played that on, while getting the perk of being hidden, it's got cover regardless of what lane it's in. It cannot be targeted with actions, but it can be destroyed by things like Ice Storm. It can be silenced, and it can be shackled, and of course it can be guarded against, so it's not too heavy-handed. But at the start of your turn, that creature will have to battle something else, another creature on the board, and you don't know which one it's going to be. That seems to be what it's saying. And I would say if it's that, I mean, it definitely introduces kind of the more casino element to the game, a little more rambunctiousness. And Vincenzo, you know, it comes out of his mind, so he could very well have certain things in mind for this. For me, I don't think I'd ever want to play this just because, I mean, it's a 5 cost, and I don't think that's necessarily overpriced. The RNG does kind of make it seem that way, though. It's almost like, you know, you have those, those experiment cards. I think they're only like a 3 cost, and it's like transform a card into another card with, you know, that costs 1 more. And so, yeah, it's random, but you're getting a lot of value for that 3 cost. You could be getting a heck of a swing, especially if the creature is damaged or whatever great effect it had at being a guard or have ward or something. If that's already gone, then essentially, you know, your creature's pretty much dead, or it's already had its impact it needs to have, and you're going to transform it into something new. It's RNG, but it's RNG in the right direction. This isn't even that. It's RNG at a pretty steep. You really don't know what it's going to have you do. So I guess I would say the RNG mitigates the amount of strategy you can have. You can play it. I know I'm running around in circles on this, so I'm thinking it through as I'm going. I do like the dynamic that it creates, but I think as a player, I would rather be against somebody who is playing that card than to play it myself, because I think they're more prone to, there's not as much planning as they can do, because they're going to play that based on the board state as it exists then. And I know that it's there, so if I know that it's going to have to battle somebody or whatever, I may put down, you know, 2 other cards and increase the chances of it having to battle something that I want it to battle. So it almost favors me, because I'm going to be the last player to do something that is within my control to combat that. And it doesn't guarantee that I'll be successful, but the board state is going to change in my opponent's favor more likely than not with this. So it does essentially say this card is going to survive this turn, but unless, again, you're running this in Dagoth and you're putting it on, well, no, it wouldn't. I wonder what would take precedent. I'm trying to think of that Titan gal, the gal who essentially swings her mighty axe at the start of the turn. I don't know if that would trigger first and then she would battle, or if Lyrisborn, Titanborn, I think her name is, who is it, the Blood Sorceress, who does 5 damage to face at the start of the turn, would that trigger before this? Because those kind of cards, I could see that being a thing. If it has at the start of your turn, do this, that might be beneficial to play this card on, even though I would say playing a 5 cost action on a 2 cost, you know, in the case of the Sorceress or Lyris, you know, it's another 5 cost. That might be kind of steep. And like I said, those are, one's a red card, one's an intelligence. So I don't know. I'm going to say, though, that you know what? Let me see. This is Vincenzo. I think it should be able to do another attack if it survives, and it could attack any enemy creatures anywhere. That makes it more assassin-y. That's also why I gave it immunity over recover that turn. It's supposed to represent a sneak attack. And I like it, but like I said, if you don't get to choose it, it is assassin-y, but assassins usually, they know what target they're going after. In this case, you don't know what target you're going after. Now, another thing that you can think of, though, is if you have if you put like the Assassin's Ritual on it, something like that pretty much ensures whatever it trades with, it's going to win. That's something else. But I mean, there are very few cards that do that. There's a lot of cards that may give you breakthrough or may give you, bigger stats. But Assassin's Ritual is probably the only thing that, if it's not silenced, guarantees that you're going to survive a confrontation. I don't know, there's a lot of ambiguity here. I should probably, on this particular one, should have asked for a little more clarification from Vincenzo. But I think I've exhausted the options with it at this point. I think like I said, as cool as the dynamic is, and as much as I like the introduction of it, I think the RNG would hurt it. Maybe not having RNG would make it overpowered. But as it is, like I said, right now, I would be much more... I think it would be more of a liability for the person playing it than it would be for the person defending against it, just because they have more control over how they're going to handle it. They could, ward up a creature they want to make sure it survives. They can manipulate the board in certain ways to make it more favorable to them, provided they have the resources. They may not be able to do anything about it, and who knows how it's going to play out. But anywho, definitely got my mind thinking, got my brain going. It is a fresh take. It's a fresh card. There is nothing like it at the moment. So for that, I salute you, Vincenzo. And for anybody else, if you've got thoughts on it, chime in as to the efficacy that you think it would have, and whether or not you think it is aptly, if the cost is apt for what it can do. But anyway, thanks for taking a gander, and now back to the game.
Alrighty, folks, if you're watching this, it's because I totally forgot that my I still had 1 loss left, or 3 wins left, depending on how we want to look at it, for the gauntlet. And so I figured I would go ahead and play it out. And just in case there was another good game, I thought, why not record it? So that's what I'm doing.
I will push them back.
And yeah, like I said, if you're seeing this, it means that win or lose, it was a pretty good game. Okay. Yeah, Banana Schwaaard saying this is classic Telvanni conscription, which could be good for us being a rage deck and all. So,
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
if we can survive long enough,
For the Emperor.
I'm not particularly inclined to go for a long game.
Wrong place for a midnight
And so far,
stroll.
he's been winning the
We
battle of
must
the
count on
matchups.
our
Everything.
Ita Oriel.
Most of the exchanges so far have definitely gone his way. So we'll see. We've got a rage right now, but and one breakthrough, but not that anything that's going to really. Wow. All right, so yeah, we're going to see that a lot faster. So what I'm going to do, I'm holding on to this and this.
Preparations have been made.
So if I play her... Okay, we're going to wait till one more turn. My thought is to play her into Loyal House Carl.
Bark and birth. This is interesting.
But I mean, we don't have enough... It wouldn't be enough to win on one turn, even if I did buff her up. We need to do some damage. I mean, I could Cloud Rest this. And make a trade there. Yeah, I really don't know.
You won't foil my plan.
A little distraction might prove useful. Ita Oriel.
Because I'm sure he pulled a conscription. Which means I want to do Maroons in Shadow. Loyal House Carl next turn. He's holding on to that ring charge. So in 2 more turns, he's got his conscription. And I just need her to stick. Because then that makes her a 5/8, I guess. Yeah, he's clearing the board.
My servant.
Wow. Nice.
Hardly a challenge.
It's still too early for her. But
Prepare yourself.
oh no, because he can ring it out next turn. Ooh, Apex is even better. But not if I loyal first.
By our service, we honor kind.
A taste of Lord Dagon's blood.
Alright, let's see if he does the thing. He does! Alright, we'll see. Oh man, really? Really?
Kill them all.
Oh, that's so disappointing. Wow. Wow. I needed them all over here.
I have you now.
Alright, well.
For the Emperor.
You can't escape.
My only hope is that he fills the lane, but I don't know that that's going to happen.
Black Hand sees you trusted me. How foolish.
Okay. I don't know what he's going to take. I haven't really played anything worth a darn. I'm sure he's playing around Rage. He's going to trade in with these two.
Wrong
Jay Shade's asking about that 27. And there you go with that. Yeah. Look, man, just because you had the saddest conscription in the world doesn't mean you should take it out on me. Jeez Louise.
Feel the Night Mother's love.
Ooh, I do like that.
No quarter.
You can't escape.
No quarter.
See, and I want to do aspects, so I will, but I'm sure he's going to get vipered or something. I do have another one, but I feel like it's got to be like, who's that little guy? The Rift Thane and Rage at this point is really what I'm going to need.
Long range Nakata schemes.
Hiding will not save you.
Okay. Not going to help you, buddy. Just got to try to make a push at this point. Who knows what shenanigans he's got, but... Okay, yeah.
Long range.
Ooh.
Godhood is like juggling. Things are more dismal like the darkness as I have written.
Still not enough for lethal. Even if he didn't get nerfed. Our opponent does seem to have all the answers.
They'll move along if they don't want trouble.
He would need to put a lot down there. Okay, that's 4 damage. That's 8 with him. I need 6 more. But I don't think he's going to put anything else down there.
The waters of life.
Okay. Well.
Did warn them.
Okay. Rage for the win. Trepidation at those particular colors, but we've had a pretty good run. If this is where it ends, I'm okay. We almost got to our... I mean, I know one of those 6-game wins or 6-game runs coming from...
Well met, marsh friend. Luck to your house.
A couple of concedes. I would say that 5 wins is about right with this deck. I do have the feeling, like anytime you get in these colors that many past turns with the ring, probably... Okay, Giggles. Giggles comes down. I don't really have an answer for Giggles, so we're probably not going to keep pushing that, but I hope this would be awesome if this is a expertise deck. I do not mind losing to an expertise deck, and we may very well... Yeah, we're going to hold off.
Might prove useful.
Take that, Giggles. I mean, we're stocked up with late game action.
True peace.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be a great belly G target next time. Gosh, we got nothing.
Your fear betrays you.
I mean, I guess we can take that. It's not what I want to do, but that way he has to either trade or hit face. He can't do both. And Supreme Dragon will help out a little bit next turn. Cool. Now I have to... If I attack either one of these, I'm kind of hosed. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I mean, we will give him a card.
No quarter.
Supreme Dragon helping us out a little here. Taking this big old Cradle Crush down to a tiny little 3/4. Problem is, our friend Rygonian could also have a Supreme Dragon, and we're going to be all kinds of hosed. Okay. That's alright, he's still stuck as a 3/4. And so I'm not going to bounce him back. Let's go ahead and put Apex over here. I should have played him over here. That was dumb. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think because I'm going to play Vigilant Giant over here next turn. At least that's my plan.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Okay, maybe Belly G's going to have to go over here. Or not Belly G, Vigilant Giant. Okay. So our opponent definitely not wanting to give us cards either. So this is just kind of us skirting around each other, and one of us is going to break free. And in retrospect, I feel like I should have done that already, because I do have these chargers in hand. I've got a Belly G, so I'm probably going to start hitting face. If he survives, I'll hit face, because then I'll be able to aspect next turn. And what do you got? What do you got? Of course, of course. So I don't know if the right call is to Belligerent Giant him, knowing he's going to come down again. But if I aspect and he bounces it, I'm taking 6. So I think we'll go ahead and get rid of him. And
I will push them back.
I'll send them all to oblivion.
okay.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us!
Well, that looks like a nice Belligerent Giant target. Ah, giggles. You feisty minx. This one's going to be interesting. This is one you really hate to lose because you feel like we are in it. Like I am in it. All those times that I say, "Oh, I don't feel like it," we're both in it right now. It's really going to come down to who makes the first mistake. That's kind of the big deal. I might use a aspect next turn. So one more in his Cradle Crush is going to be a problem. Haven't seen any of our rages yet. Okay, that's another big one. Big problem. Need to see our Manticoras here, really. Don't have enough to do that. Like, I don't know if he's going to try to hit face this turn. Man. Like I said, if he's got the hard removal for this, we're in trouble. And this could be very well where he pivots into the aggressive because he's got a decent board. You know he's got the health gain, so I think he's going to feel pretty comfortable going for face on this. I would be surprised if he doesn't go for face. And it depends what else he's got in here. Especially if he's got Varen or Valen or whatever that guy's name is.
Here we make our stand.
Okay. Oh boy, that could be bad. Okay, not the worst. Not bad. That's really good. And that's not bad. Okay. I could really use that rage. Could really use that rage right now. See, he's trying to decide too, is this, I think he thinks he's got enough over here. No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, that is not what I wanted to see. Oh, guess we could do that. I may have been a little hasty in that, in doing that, because they're all going to come back up. He's going to become an 8, so he's going to be able to take that out on his own. I mean, we're burning through all of our late game, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot they don't get it until next turn. Okay, so... So I will probably take the guard next turn. Well, no, because they're going to be beefed up, so I don't know. It's interesting. Really could use that rage. I only have 2 of them, so I can't complain. I think it's 54 cards in the deck and only 2 rages, so usually there's one in the mix. At this point in the game, there's one. And I feel like against this opponent, that's what I'm going to need to be able to pull this off. And I don't, like I said, I don't have Marak in this one. What I was saying earlier, like there's some cards where you just realize, okay, you know what, I got Marak is not a bad card. It's not a broken card. I've just gotten burned by him so many times that I don't want to use him. But I'm kind of getting over that, and I think this deck would be better off with him. So it looks like he wants to trade these and then Cradle Crush. And now he goes big. They both go big. Yeah. And unfortunately... Yeah. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Let's just do this. Oh, come on! Dang it. I don't have another way to... Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! I was like, why am I not trying to just win this?
They'll move along if they don't want trouble.
Alright, that was dumb. I should have been looking for lethal. I mean, I didn't have a way to get it. He was saved by that prophecy, essentially, but... He's got some choices to make. Dang it, I think I punted that. I wasn't even... If I was thinking about lethal, I could have... I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But that prophecy definitely hurt, because I think these two are going to be able... One of them is going to be able to push some damage. I don't know what Guardy's going to put down. Man, that's frustrating. Oh well. I mean, that's part of the game. It's part of the game. Like I said, I can't complain. I feel like we've both been in the mix. I've had a bit of the upper hand.
I'll send them to oblivion.
Okay. And he's definitely not going to hit now that he knows I've got Drain on the board. But Giggles is still on. That's a problem. Because she's going to heal up. So it really is not in my best interest to go face it. I want to trade and get her out.
I will not be on the wrong side.
What is he gonna... Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, and that may very well be the game right there. I mean, you could definitely... Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, okay, it's gone decidedly sideways at this point. Especially with Giggles having... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not winning this one, folks. There's no way in hell.
I did warn them.
Taste of Lord Dagon's power.
Speak, citizen.
Because any card they're gonna get, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Oh, and if they've got Rage, I didn't even think about Rage. Do they have Rage?
I'll teach you to disrespect.
Doesn't look like it. Lightning bolts. Okay. That's gonna heal him for another 2. And it's gonna heal him for another 1. Yeah, it's just gonna keep snowballing. And what is he doing? Farn, and he's gonna do the... Oh no, he's going for Giggles, yeah. Yeah, we had it. The prophecy really got us.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Man.
You won't foil my
Watch
plan.
this. Face me, you dog.
That's unfortunate. Oh. And of course, none of my...
Ita Oriel.
I don't think I'm going to get a beggar. How many... Do I have any belligerent giants left? I do have 1 left. That's about it, though, so... This is only going to... No, it's not going to be worth it.
Prepare yourself.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Why would I put that over there? We'll hold on to that. I could have raged with her, but like I said, it wouldn't have done anything. It would have killed this guy, that's it. Even with that trade, it doesn't... Yeah, it would have to be a belligerent giant, but... Yeah, I don't...
Face me, you dog.
Okay, doing that for the heals. Yeah. So I can trade him in, and that rage will kill these 2.
They will meet their makers.
And that'll actually help.
Close ranks. Let nothing
Okay, well... actually that'll work too. He's doing his math. Oh, yep, okay, that's fine, that's fine.
Watch this.
Cool. I mean, Giggles is still the bane of my
A taste
existence.
of Lord Dagon's power.
I have no patience for fools.
Still so much healing to get. Oh, jeez. Now, if I'm gonna lose, might as well lose to an expertise step. See, right now, so I'm like, Marak, I've kind of come around, I'll use Marak. Now I hate Giggles, because Giggles has pretty much
Your coin or your life. Choose.
completely torpedoed me in this game. Oh, come on, why am I drawing just the low crap? Alright, get out of here.
A taste of Lord Dagon's power.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
They've still got another Giggles, but at least the big one's down. And yes, you could certainly argue there is going to be something much bigger coming down that I'm going to sorely wish that I had that for. But at this point, I am getting a little bored. Like I'm almost ready to concede right now, just because this game has gone on way too long. But we've gone on long enough. You all have been watching it. You're invested in it. You know, it's not over yet. But yeah, I kind of burned through all my late game stuff already. We still have some Manticoras.
An unfortunate mistake.
I guess.
Watch this.
Ooh. Huh.
I have no patience for fools.
A taste of Lord Dagon's power.
Just trying to think if there's anything they could do over here. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully she puts the... When she gets the book, she puts it over here. That would be my hope. Put it over here. Put it over here. Dang it!
Snivel! Take this!
Watch this.
Oh, this game is getting so boring right now. So 6, 12. Well, we don't have anything else to use it on, so we'll get rid of giggles. So that's 9. $15. Yeah, if I let him hit next turn, we're hurting. But I'm willing to take that chance because, like I said, I want this game to be over at this point. And if they're not going to hit, then they're going to get punished for waiting. There we go. Finally, there's the belly G. Jeez Louise. So they're all in at this point. They're going to keep going. I got to imagine.
Out upon it.
Ooh, that was nice.
By our service, we honor Kai.
I don't think that prophecy ruined the game for them like theirs did for me. Nope. Definitely not.
What's yours?
I just need him to stack one lane.
Speak, citizen.
Okay. One more. You're not going to play it, are you? Nope. Alright. I think Manticore is really the only thing we've got that could actually help out here. Yeah. I just... Ooh. Again, very helpful.
Speak, citizen.
I will light the dragon fires. That's all true emperors must.
Alright. Oh boy.
Never get ground.
You could argue I should put him over here. I mean, I may have punted that because he may have some kind of reach he can use to finish it off over here. But if he doesn't, I think we can rage our way to it. We'll see. We will see. Oh. I mean, either way, it's got to be a good game. Got to say good game either way. And the big thing we got... Well, no. As long as that 4/6 is on the board, we would have to get a crap ton of rage. Otherwise, it's just going to... It won't give him a card, it'll give him health. So I really, really, really need him to fill the lane. Otherwise, we're done. And it doesn't look like he's going to.
There's a plan.
There he goes, filling up the other lane. Oh my gosh, he's got one too? Wow. He's gonna charge? Oh my gosh. Well. Here goes nothing. Oh, wait. Is it enough?
This was a worthy contest.
That is the end of this video. Holy cow. Yeah. Goodness gracious. So, there you go. Hopefully that was entertaining for you. Yeah. I don't know. I probably would have gone for guard myself, but he couldn't have known what I had. So, yeah. That was, it was a pretty good match, Banana. That was pretty darn good. I'm glad it's nice coming out of an epic matchup like that with a win. So, anywho, thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry a lot of these games were unfortunate. Tiago, I apologize. I did not make your deck look very good, but just so you all know, it's an amazing deck. He has had amazing success with it. I just was the one who stunk it up. So, blame me, not him. Or don't think poorly of the deck. It's the way I played it. But I'm glad you guys got to see some wins. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep playing.